like, I don't really know what bergamot is. There was a soap in a hotel the other day that
Googling bergamot.
had bergamot in it. Like, I'm always that person in a restaurant that's like reading the menu and being like, I don't know what any of this is.
The cast of The Menu is making sure we never look at fine dining the same in Mark Mylod's new satirical horror. Stars Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, John Leguizamo, Aimee Carrero, Judith Light, and Mylod all chatted with The Hollywood Reporter, giving us an inside look at their new film, which takes the world of culinary culture to a whole new twisted level.
The game is trying to guess what the overarching theme of the entire meal is going to be. You won't know till the end.
I think in my own head, I pictured people almost like meditating and making food with a ton of love, and the reality is like backstage, it's just hectic.
That was definitely the thing for me. It was like the dedication and the singular focus of these chefs to do everything in their power to create a story, but also like this perfect meal, I suppose. It's very impressive.
It's like an art form, and any art form is going to demand a sacrifice of time, your life.
The new film follows a couple played by Taylor-Joy and Hoult who travel to a coastal island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef played by Ralph Fiennes has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. In order to properly prepare for their roles, Taylor-Joy and Hoult said they indulged in some good old-fashioned binging.
This was a very hard job in terms of research. Both Nick and I spent a lot of time on the couch watching Chef's Table. It was really hard. Nick actually took it one step further and went to many fine dining experiences.
I did. I went and ate nice food because I had to.
Any favorites?
Any favorites? I went to the Fat Duck, Heston Blumenthal's restaurant, which was a wild experience, and actually really incredible for what they created. And pretty delicious. Yeah, that was a good one.
Meanwhile, Carrero and Light called upon their prior restaurant experience.
Well, I'd worked in restaurants as a server over 10 years ago, but it wasn't a fine dining experience.
I had a restaurant with my husband in Aspen, Colorado. Each business is a service business. As an actor, I'm in a service business. I am bringing a story. I am a storyteller. I'm bringing with a team. And chefs, they're working with a team. So we have that in common. They are in a service business. So the ties that we all have are similar.
As for casting Fiennes, director Mark Mylod says it was a no-brainer, but wouldn't consider him a movie baddie.
Both the writers and myself both said it's got to be Ralph. If you look at Schindler's List through to Grand Budapest Hotel, the breadth, the spectrum of his work is extraordinary. Ralph was able to bring all that poignance of self-loathing and specificity to the character, but also be really, really funny, which is such a rare ability. We both saw not necessarily a movie baddie, but an artist who's lost his way.
The cast and crew also enlisted the help of Michelin star chef Dominique Crenn to design the true star of the film, the multi-course menu, creating a food palette based on the script.
I was always trying to eat it so that I could eat a lot of it because I was starving, because we were 12 hours on camera and then we'd have breaks every 3 hours, something like that. Yeah. But then it was like, I'm gonna eat it all. I don't care if my character is gonna eat or not. I'm gonna eat it all.
It's almost like meeting a very fancy musician.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're everybody's
great artist.
A great artist. Yeah.
But being surrounded by a Michelin star chef and being a part of a fine dining centric film doesn't necessarily make them all food experts.
I love food, and I would love, a nice evening out in that kind of instance, but I'm more of a takeaway girl.
In the film, when it's I have to ask what bergamot is, I'm like, I don't really know what bergamot is. There was a soap in a hotel the other day that
Googling bergamot.
had bergamot in it. I'm always that person in a restaurant that's reading the menu and being like, I don't know what any of this is.
And with Thanksgiving just around the corner, the cast shared what they'd whip up when they're playing host for the holidays.
I make a pretty good sweet potato jerk curry thing, which I feel also people they're not expecting it. Oh, okay. Yeah. The other day my parents were at my house and I made shakshuka and I made French baguettes. I'm such a knob.
No, you're not.
I am.
Oh, shakshuka. That's fancy though.
Oh, I'm fancy.
If I want to impress, I order food and pretend
I'll make if it's like a casual, I'll make a picadillo with a Latin food. But if I'm trying to show off, I'll either do a shepherd's pie recipe I caught from the Ivy, that restaurant in London. It's amazing. Or I'll do Julia Child's beef bourguignon, which takes 8 hours.
That's so French of you.
So French.
She's very French. She's very European.
Very European, but yeah.
Not me. I make what I can make, which is chicken al pollo al horno. That's my favorite
That's
dish.
very good.
And I do it.
Roasted chicken.
I do it so well. The best roasted chicken you ever had, and then I make the perfect rice.
The Menu drops in theaters November 18th. For more on this story, head to THR.com. And for the latest entertainment news and updates, keep watching the Hollywood Reporter News.